I'm back at it with another live stream. Hope y'all could hear me out there, man. You know what I'm saying? You see the title of this vid, you know what I mean? Let me send these links out one time to social media. Give me one sec. Okay. One sec, y'all. Nery. Alright. You see the title, man. This guy, Louis Nery, man. This guy don't be trying to play on an even playing field, you know what I mean? You check it. This guy right here is a predicate, a habitual offender. And you know, I don't even know what my feelings are towards this guy, man. You know what I mean? I couldn't even make a prediction video because this guy's a habitual, you know what I'm saying? Well, it's been uncovered since yesterday that the man, Louis Nery, he missed weight for this rematch for this WBC bantamweight strap that Louis Nery has that he beat Shinsuke Yamanaka for last year. Well, even that victory is controversial. Well, let's start with what happened yesterday. The man missed weight. He came in as a featherweight. You know what I mean? The man came in at 123 pounds over the super bantamweight weight, and he also came in over regular bantamweight, which the world title is for. He came in under regular bantamweight. He came in over the regular bantamweight weight class. You know what I'm saying? So the man came in at 123. They gave him 2 hours to sweat it off. Then the man, Louis Nery, comes in at 121. So the WBC immediately stripped him of that world title. You know what I'm saying? Now, the man Shinsuke Yamanaka came in at 117 point something. You know what I mean? So the man made weight. You check it. But Louis Nery, man, the man knew he had a world title opportunity to defend his world title. Because he even had a fight in between that Shinsuke Yamanaka first fight. Excuse me, and this rematch, you know what I mean? He fought Arthur Villanueva, you know, a dude who fought fellas like he fought fellas like Zulani Tete and Joe Arroyo. Those are his only 2 losses, matter of fact, you know what I mean? Matter of fact, he has 3 losses, that Arthur Villanueva. He also lost to Louis Nery, you know what I mean? But why Louis Nery can't just come according to plan and just according to rules and regulations and come in clean, you know what I'm saying? And so if you don't know the backstory of the first fight, Shinsuke Yamanaka lost his world title in Japan to Louis Nery. But after the fight, matter of fact, it was even known before the fight. That's what's so fishy about this Louis Nery character, WBC, all this stuff, man. You know, the WBC knew even before the fight was happening, before the first fight happened, that he tested positive for clenbuterol, okay? And they gave him an excuse because the man, Louis Nery, did say that he ate some contaminated meat from Mexico. And apparently in Mexico, there's a lot of beef that's contaminated with this steroid that's fed into the cattle called clenbuterol. So they gave him a pass, you know what I mean? They gave him a pass, which I don't think they should have, you know what I mean? Because every fighter is responsible for knowing what they're going to put in their body. You check it, especially when they're using supplements, whether it's food, whether it's IVs, whatever it is, man. Every athlete in boxing is responsible for what goes in their body. And when they get caught up using illegal banned substances, there's no excuse talking about, oh, I didn't know, like Luis Ortiz, stupid ass, you know what I'm saying? Oh, nah, man, you got an opportunity of your lifetime fighting for or defending your world title. You can't be using banned steroids, you know what I'm saying? So the WBC, like I said, they knew even before that fight happened, but they still sanctioned the fight and let it go on. Nery beats the shit out of Yamanaka. Yamanaka was a world champion for over 5 years, long reigning world champion. A man was in the top 10 pound for pound. But now this guy Luis Nery is still considered a world champion, but not no more. No sir, not no more because the WBC stripped him last night because of coming in overweight. Like I said, coming in at featherweight. Now the belt is vacant. You know what I'm saying? So Shinsuke Yamanaka, if he wins the title, he gets to be a world champion again. If Luis Nery loses the title, then the belt still remains. I'm sorry, he loses the fight, Luis Nery. If he does, then the belt still remains vacant. You know what I mean? So like the first fight, I'm gonna be rooting for Shinsuke Yamanaka. I was a little high on the kid Luis Nery. I like this aggressive fighting style. You know what I'm saying? I come forward guy who leaves nothing to chance. You know what I mean? He ain't all about that boxing stuff. He throws that out the window. He comes here to fight. But this guy don't want to play on an even playing field. You know what I mean? Against Arthur Villanueva, he came in fine for his weight. You know what I mean? At 118. Excuse me, but this guy probably can't beat Shinsuke Yamanaka without steroids shot up his ass and or coming in overweight. You know what I mean? He always wants to have an advantage on the Japanese, and the Japanese ain't having it neither. You know what I'm saying? You know, at a point in time after the Japanese Shinsuke Yamanaka lost to Luis Nery, he retired. You know what I mean? But once it was discovered that Luis Nery won that fight while under the influence of a bad substance, steroids, clenbuterol. Then the man Shinsuke Yamanaka got the eureka moment. Like, man, this guy can't beat me without using any steroids. I ain't lose that fight on a fair playing field. So he's back in the mix. He came back to boxing, and he says, he's fighting for his people in Japan. He can't just resign like that, especially after a guy cheated. And I don't blame him, you know what I'm saying? So, this guy Luis Nery is always trying to cheat when it comes to Shinsuke Yamanaka, which makes me have to evaluate and reconsider if this guy is actually a world-class fighter. So what if he does so happens to win this fight come, what is it, today or tomorrow? When is it? Not even too sure. I know it's on a weekday. I think Wednesday. What's today? It's Wednesday. It probably happened already for all I know when I'm doing this vid. Matter of fact, let me look up them the results and see if this fight happened already. You know what I mean? You check it, but this guy can't fight Shinsuke Yamanaka on an even playing field. So I really don't have much respect for him, you know what I mean? I've lost respect for him, you know what I'm saying? Because it was his opportunity this time to come to Japan and prove to the world that even if I, quote unquote, had clenbuterol in my system, I could come back, avenge that decision, even though he did get granted the belt, and come beat him with a clean heart, fair and square. You know what I mean? But no, sir. When is this fight? It's actually tomorrow. It's on the 1st of February. You know what I'm saying? Of March. Excuse me. So it is what it is, man. Hopefully Shinsuke Yamanaka wins this fight, and the guy Luis Nery, man, this guy is a habitual predicate repeat offender, whether it's steroids and or coming in overweight. When it comes to Shinsuke Yamanaka, he ain't never fought on an even playing field. You check it, so it is what it is. I'm rooting for the Japanese. Hopefully he can, the old veteran can retain his title back. Be Marshbox, leave your thoughts and comments. Let me know what y'all think about this guy, Shinsuke Yamanaka and Luis Nery. And let me know what you think about Luis Nery with his dirty tactics, you know what I mean? Leave your thoughts and comments. I'm gone. Peace.